Hi, I'm Jim Stafford. I'm a business news reporter for the Oklahoman, and today I have Mart Green, the founder and CEO of Mardell, with us. Welcome, Mart.
Well, thank you, Jim. Happy to be here today.
Mart has recently created a lot of news with a big donation that you made to Oral Roberts University. Yesterday, the announcement of a potentially $60 million gift to the university, if that's right.
Yeah, it's a $70 million potential. We started with $8 million yesterday, and we're asking for some change to be made and a process to happen over the next 90 days that could culminate in another $62 million to make the $70 million.
We're interested in you from the business news standpoint of who you are as a businessman and a philanthropist, and your interest in your faith. And the first question I'd like to ask is, you consider yourself a businessman, a philanthropist, or an evangelist?
Yes, all three of those. You know, I feel like that as business in Mardell, that I enjoy doing business, but I see it as a ministry. My father started Hobby Lobby. We always saw that as a ministry, a way to make money, to give to other things. And so we enjoy doing things at excellence and doing things well, and we want to do the same thing at ORU. We want to see the business principles, the financial principles brought up to a standard of governance that is acceptable to the community.
As I understand it, you have no ties, you've had no ties with Oral Roberts before now, is that correct?
That's correct. I've had friends and neighbors that go to ORU, but I didn't know the Roberts family. I didn't know any of the board. They have 40 or 45 on the board that we met with yesterday. I didn't know a single one of those. My passion and the call that we've answered was to the students. We felt like the students, they have great students, they have great faculty, they have great alumni, and those are incredible assets. And we saw and we're finding out more about their financial situation, and we wanted to come in and be a part of helping stabilize for the sake of the students.
What do you think the image of ORU is and has been in the public in general, and then with Christians in particular?
Jim, you know, there's lots of different opinions. Some people, so it goes a little board. But I do know that the number one issue that I heard them say they had to address was the issue of trust. Okay? The worst thing that my wife could tell me is she doesn't trust me. Now, she can tell me that, Mart, don't fix it. I just want you to hear my heart. And I've had to go through that and learn that she doesn't want me to fix things. Just hear my heart, you know. But they've lost trust. Okay? Why that is, how that's happened, I don't know. All I know is trust has been lost, and it's going to take time to rebuild that trust. And for that to happen, significant and substantial changes will have to be made. And that's why our gift does have strings attached, if you want to call it to that, because we're saying we're going to have to agree that these substantial changes will be made. And over the next 90 days, we'll work through those, what those changes are. And if those can happen, then we'll go the next level. And I think it can make a huge difference for Oral Roberts University.
Two more questions. One, there are a lot of TV preachers, I call them, that sit on the board of ORU. Does that bother you, that there's a lot of TV preachers on the board, and do you expect them to remain on the board?
The three things that accreditation addressed were governance, leadership, and finances. And obviously governance would include the board, and that will be where significant changes need to be made. And it's too early for me to say exactly what those would be or what they would look like. And again, that's from our point of view. They may not accept the changes that we have, but there will be significant changes that need to be made.
The last question I have for you has to do with how this donation may be perceived, even though I know you separate your Green family business, your personal business, from your business interests, but how do you think that this may be perceived among the customers of Hobby Lobby or Mardell or your other business?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be all over the board. Some will celebrate that and understand that keeping Christian education is something that we need. Others may not agree with that and stuff. So it's a family gift. It's the Green. It's our family has decided to make this gift, and there'll be all responses of all different flavors, I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thanks, Jim.